President Trump has filed a $20 billion with a B dollar lawsuit against the Wall Street Journal and conservative media giant Rupert Murdoch. The president now accusing the newspaper of libel after it published a story about a birthday letter Trump allegedly wrote to Jeffrey Epstein back in 2003. Trump denies ever writing the letter. But a spokesperson for the Wall Street Journal's parent company, Dow Jones, released a statement saying, "We have full confidence in the rigor and accuracy of our reporting and will vigorously defend against any lawsuit."
The lawsuit comes amid heightened public interest in Epstein's connections to Trump and other leaders, and as controversy continues to surround the Trump administration's handling of records related to Epstein. Unfortunately, Trump is going to have a really hard time beating these Epstein charges. He's been quoted as saying that they're very good friends, making allusions to Jeffrey Epstein's crimes, saying that he liked younger women. Mountains of video, including video of the two of them ogling women at a private party they were at. He's been on the Lolita Express several times. He's been cited with Ghislaine Maxwell. I mean, their connections between him are pretty concrete at this point. So the idea that he's going this far on just a letter that he wrote to him for his birthday, not even admitting guilt or anything, just another form of connection between the two, really shows you how much this is getting to him. He cannot accept that he is tied up with this story again. He's being put in a position that he really can't survive in politically, which is where he's backed against a wall, where he can't just do the most extreme or crass or, outside the ordinary thing he can do, because, the sort of Trump playbook is to just go for it. Just do something wild, crazy, action for action's sake almost. But in this case, he can't, because he's probably in there somewhere, and it's not going to make him look very good. So he's doing everything he can just to keep his name out, and it's ultimately like trying to put out a fire with gasoline. It's not working. It's just too big of a story, and it's too salacious, and Trump is too far deep into it that he just can't get away with it. We're only going to see further developments with this. The grand jury, Trump is trying to get those, the grand jury documents released. He doesn't want to release the regular files. They've tried to make it seem like people want the files released because they're pornographic, which is utterly ridiculous. Of course, they would not release that. The idea of the client list, seems like everybody's moved on from the idea that there is just a physical list, but which of course was never meant to be the case. It's more just these are the people who are involved with him and can be connected to him, even though they literally said there was a client list. There's really just too much here to let it go. We've already did one story on this and it just won't go away. Next week, we're going to see another Epstein story.
President Trump supporters continue to demand that the Justice Department release the records in the Jeffrey Epstein investigation. Trump claimed Tuesday there are credibility issues with the unreleased documents. Last week, the Justice Department and the FBI walked back the notion that there's an Epstein client list of elites who participated in the New York financier's trafficking of underage girls.
He's attacking Democrats at the start. They are no good at governing, no good at policy, no good at picking winning candidates. Also, unlike Republicans, they stick together like glue. Their new scam is what we will forever call the Jeffrey Epstein hoax. And my past supporters have bought into this. Well, you see that word on screen. Hook, line, and sinker. They haven't learned their lesson and probably never will, even after being conned by the lunatic left for eight long years. He goes on to say, the next part of that, I have had more success in 6 months than perhaps any president in our country's history, and all these people want to talk about with strong prodding by the fake news and the success-starved Dems is the Jeffrey Epstein hoax. Let these weaklings continue forward and do the Democrats' work. Don't even think about talking of our incredible and unprecedented success, because I don't want their support anymore. I don't want their support anymore. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Make America great again. The president clearly waking up.
Mr. President, I know you've urged people to move on, but I'm curious, why do you think your supporters in particular have been so interested in the Epstein story and so upset about how it's been handled? Why do you think that is?
Why they would be so interested? He's dead for a long time. He was never a big factor in terms of life. I don't understand what the interest or what the fascination is. I really don't. And the credible information's been given. Don't forget, we went through years of the Mueller witch hunt and all of the different things, the Steele dossier, which was all fake. All that information was fake. But I don't understand why the Jeffrey Epstein case would be of interest to anybody. It's pretty boring stuff. It's sordid, but it's boring. And I don't understand why it keeps going. I think, well, really only pretty bad people, including fake news, want to keep something like that going. But credible information, let them give it. Anything that's credible, I would say, let them have it.
Really, in the grand scheme of things, a letter in a birthday book, it's nothing, you know. I mean, hell, I might have written a letter to somebody once who I shouldn't be connected to. It's crazy that he's going this far, but he can't let it go, and neither should we. Anyway, 18 News, Dave.
In front of Chicago doors. He just pretty understood his